It seems I owe you all an apology. When I first heard about worrying about our pets, I thought it was a joke. I didn't realize that Trump and J.D. Vance had doubled down on their hoax, which is the only thing that one can say about it. This is not truth. It is not facts that the Haitian immigrants who were actually invited to Springfield, Ohio, to rejuvenate the town and have done so, that those people are eating other people's cats and dogs. Shame, shame on whoever believes such a falsehood. Shame, shame on anyone who has such hatred in their hearts that they can ask the militias to come in and terrorize this population. This is horrible. This is America. Yeah, there might be 11 million illegal aliens in this country, or illegal immigrants who are escaping persecution from another country. But I've heard that number bandied about since George W. Bush. If they're here, they're probably working somewhere. So what are you going to do? Round them all up? Go into the churches and the schools and separate families? What are you ever going to do? When I know that I would have shut down government to give DACA kids a way forward to citizenship. They provide billions in dollars in growth to this country, in revenue, because they were assessed, the last time I heard, about $495 a year just to stay in the country. And then you've got TIPS kids who are here and families who have been here for 50 years on permanent temporary visas. Put them all on a path to citizenship, and maybe then we won't have illegal immigrants. And now we've got UN folks. UN has decided we're not giving anyone green cards anymore. So what? When you're 65 and you've known no other place in the world but New York City, now you got to go back to your country of origin? That's terrible. Then I wonder how many illegal immigrants we'd actually have. The only aliens I know are the folks with so much hate in their heart that they have bomb threats in Springfield, Ohio. Bomb threats. They had to close their schools, their government. And why? Because somebody decided that this was sport, that other people's lives were sport, and they could go after them like they were game and destroy them. That's not the America I grew up in. That's not the America I want. I want a thriving America. I don't want policies that decrease our lifespan. I don't want everyone not to be able to reach a comfortable old age. I want that affordable health care. I want it universal. Could it be a private-public partnership? I don't care, as long as it doesn't overburden all of us who are in the middle and lower classes. I believe in freedom, but that's freedom for everyone, not your freedom at my expense. Freedom is a collection of all of us. what all of us want. That's freedom. Not just for a few people at the top or those who wield guns and power. That's not freedom, because then the rest of us are cowering. I want a free society. I don't want to be frightened to vote, because that is our right. And that's our democracy. And I don't want anyone taking it away from me. And I don't like schemes like a sovereign wealth fund. We can't even manage to make our affordable health care system properly funded, or our Social Security, or Medicare, or Medicaid. And now you want to go and play with the stock market? No siree. Charge everyone for FICA. No cap on income. What is it now, 182,000? Why should it be? Someone wants to make 31 million, they pay into FICA. Then we don't have to worry about Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. And while we're at it, looking at programs, we know the first 1,000 days and prenatal care are the most important for children. Nobody's murdering a child after they're born. Nobody. So we gotta feed the mother. We gotta feed the children. We need free lunches. We need free breakfast. And nobody should be hungry in America. Not when the top 1% makes so much more than the rest of us. That's where the pickings are. Not in schemes. We already have the Inflation Reduction Act. That act is supposed to take care of our infrastructure. And while we're thinking about infrastructure, think about entrepreneurs. In China, they already have a 4th-generation nuclear power plant working. It doesn't use long rods, so there's no question when it overheats, you get steam. You don't get nuclear fission into the atmosphere. Copy what they're doing, because sure, there are things we don't like about China, but I can say that in many areas, I don't see where we're any better. When one group thinks they're better than another and wants to murder them because of some inborn feelings of racism, this is a tragedy of our educational system. This is a tragedy of our schooling, of our homes, of our religious institutions. It says, "Thou shalt not kill" in the 10 Commandments. You follow the Bible. You follow the teachings of the Bible. And you gotta be decent. You gotta follow laws. You gotta care for your fellow man. Love thyself as I love thy neighbor. Where is that in the country? Used to be. We were a nation of naive folks. Now we're becoming a nation so divided that we can't agree on the facts, and we just give in to impulses when we have them, even if they're wrong. That's not following religion or the Bible. Be decent. That's the country we were brought up to be in, and that's the country we should be making. Nothing is forever. None of us. Let's make it the best years of our lives and everyone else's life in America, because we're 360 million and we're all different. Let's have a safe place for everyone to express their creativity and reward that. Thank you.